What is going on, YouTube? I am heading on over to get this lift started, and it is a push day here, and that means one thing: starting off with some heavy pressing, a heavy pressing movement for the chest and triceps. So I'm starting off today. I'm going over to the YMCA now here, and I'm going to be starting off with machine chest press as usual for my first push day, and then moving on over to overhead press, barbell overhead press, and then going on over to dips and pec flies on the machine pec deck. So looking forward to this workout. I will say I'm kind of excited because I haven't upped the weight on pec flies, machine pec flies in a while. I've kept it at 180 pounds here, and last week I got 3 sets of 11, and then I did my drop set as usual. So pretty thrilled about that. So I'm gonna up the weight by 5 pounds on the chest fly, and we'll see what we get in terms of reps, and then yeah, from there I'll play it by ear as to whether I want to, keep the weight the same or drop it again, because I don't know, at least for my first set I'm going to keep it heavy, but I would like to keep it above 8 reps or so. And pec flies are kind of one of those movements that you definitely can have a pretty big drop off, especially as you get into multiple sets. I don't know, it's one of those movements where I feel like the chest, adducting your arm to the center line, only has so much in it in terms of how much it can give. I don't know why that is. It's kind of an interesting thought, because I don't know, maybe your chest is just not built for that much. At least mine, it may not be built for that much volume. My arms are far more dominant when it comes to taking over and getting in the volume and actually moving stuff around. So my triceps probably take over quite a bit on that, because my chest gets absolutely cooked after just a few sets of pec flies. But yeah, that's not a bad thing. I think if you're going for just pure muscle growth, it's honestly a good thing, So I don't have many genetic blessings, but that's certainly one of them. But anyhow, I was watching some YouTube as usual in the evening, and I was looking at all these people commenting on like how Lionel Messi was, how he went from like one of the most beloved soccer players to the most hated after this last World Cup here, because of like perception of like how they act on the field. It's so funny how like you could be like the most skilled player in the world, but if you don't have like the talk to back it up or the flair, it really doesn't matter too much. And that's why I feel like, it's so funny, like how people really do have that perception that comes along with, with greatness, like if you're not at least a little bit cocky, then I feel like people just you fly under people's radar in terms of how great you are, which is super strange. Like you look at all the greatest basketball players and the greatest soccer players and the greatest of any given sport, and all of them, they get pretty fired up when it comes down to it. I mean, even golf players who are supposed to be reserved and everything, it's like some of the greatest ones get pretty darn fired up and are over here breaking clubs and stuff, and everybody's like, oh my gosh, freaking out, losing their minds. So yeah, kind of an interesting thought. Like you kind of have to have the attitude of a champion, as they call it, to go along with great ability, But yeah, it makes you think a little bit. Maybe is it causative or correlative? Like, is it because of that attitude that they are great, or is it because of their greatness that they become slightly cocky? It could go either way. But for me, I'm perfectly content being middle of the line and not being the cockiest in the world. I don't know. I think there's just something kind of off-putting about cockiness, but you know, like I said, some people, I guess most people associate it with greatness at this point, and you kind of have to be goated. It almost seems like you have to be like the only person, like even Kobe and like other greats that are like supposed to be like level-headed still had their moments of popping off and stuff, you know. So I suppose you can do it without being disrespectful, but it is a fine balance in my opinion. So, but yeah, I'm gonna hop in the gym here, get warmed up, and get this lift started. So I'll see you guys here in just a second.
Wipe away the summer air you don't wanna see. That's you in that photograph from 1973, and you don't even know me. God only knows I wanna be the other side of misery. Give me a plate for a scene. I'm gonna paint an ugly scene. All of the things I wanna say, can't get a word out anyway. Falling away after today, nothing to lose, come what may. Don't wake me. You got away from me somehow, and all we tried to be. Everything is different now. The mind's eye fails to see, and all we know is TV. God only knows I wanna be the other side of misery. Give me a plate for a scene. I'm gonna paint an ugly scene. All of the things I wanna say, can't get a word out anyway. Falling away after today, nothing to lose, so come what may. Don't wake me. Don't wake me. Don't wake me. Inside, I rise above this shallow world. Inside, I rise above this sorrow. God only knows I wanna be the other side of misery. Falling away after today, nothing to lose, come what may. Don't wake me. Don't wake me. Don't wake me. God only knows I wanna be the other side of misery. Give me a plate for a scene. I'm gonna paint an ugly scene. A shot you Novocaine. My soul's a fuse, blows away your name. Then you can be the remedy, and
All right, folks. Well, we got that workout accomplished. Feeling pretty good about it as the weight moved up today and reps moved up. So I got 4 sets of 9. I believe it was 4 sets of 9 for machine chest press. So very happy about that. and then I moved on over to overhead press, and I got 3 sets of 9 and a set of 10. So I'm probably about due to up the weight there again. I'm not thoroughly happy with my form on it because my feet moved a little bit on a couple of the reps, as I was like kind of rushing through it. Like I was waiting for a guy to finish squatting, so then I kind of just jumped right into it. But anyhow, I did get a PR on there, so I can't really complain too much. And then dips, I got 2 sets of 9, and then on machine pec flies, I did up the weight, and I got 2 sets of 10 and a set of 9, and I was very close to getting that third set of 10, I believe. And then the drop set moved well as well. I got that for a set of 6. So I don't think I've ever gotten a drop set where I got 6 reps rather than 5. So that's pretty cool. It's kind of strange. Maybe I got that. It's like maybe I didn't get that extra rep, or I got that extra rep on the drop set because I didn't get the extra rep on the normal set. But anyhow, the effort was still applied regardless of rep count. I applied excellent effort throughout today. I'm happy with my effort today. My lateral raises felt pretty good. They felt pretty smooth today. And like I said, I've tried to do a little bit of an isometric hold at the bottom for that, like I was talking about for tendons and ligaments in that one video, just trying to see if anecdotally it helps at all. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. So far, my shoulders feel pretty good after doing them. But yeah, excited for that. And now I'm heading on back to the house to do Bible study with the family, and then we'll see. We'll see afterwards. I think I need to do some weed whacking. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough light left outside for it, but we shall see. But yeah, other than that, not too much else to report. But I appreciate y'all for watching this video. If you liked it, leave me a thumbs up, drop a comment with anything on your mind, and subscribe for more content just like this. Until next time, later.